Long ago, in the ancient town of Okele, there lived a young farmer named Adisa. He was known across the land as a man of strength, diligence, and sincerity. Every morning before the cock crowed, Adisa was already on his farm, hoe in hand, tilling the soil and sweating for his daily bread. His life was simple, yet he carried himself with honor and dignity. Adisa had a close friend, Adewale, a man from the lesser royal lineage of Okele. Though Adewale's family belonged to the royal house, they had long been marginalized. By tradition, the throne was to rotate between the two royal families every 5th generation, but greed and betrayal had denied Adewale's family of their rightful throne. They lived in poverty, surviving only on what little honor was left to them. Despite Adewale's helpless state, Adisa remained loyal to him. He shared his harvest, brought food to Adewale and his parents, and cared for him without expecting anything in return. Adewale is my brother, Adisa would always say. If I eat and he starves, what kind of friend am I? But in the shadows of friendship often lie the seeds of envy. One day, Adisa met Morunkeji, the beautiful daughter of Bakare, a wealthy trader who dealt in horses and traditional cloths. Bakare was respected in many towns and was known as a man who dined with kings. With trembling words but a steady heart, Adisa approached Morunkeji. Morunkeji, I do not come to flatter you with sweet words. I am a farmer, but what I have is honesty, strength, and a love that will never fail you. Morunkeji smiled, her dimples deepening. Adisa, you are a good man. Let me think about it. Days later, she spoke to her mother, Mama Ronke, who approved of Adisa immediately. She said, he is a man from a good family. His people are known for treating women with respect. I will present this matter to your father when he returns. When Bakare came back from his trading journey, he listened carefully. He nodded and said, if this young man is as hardworking as you say, then let us invite him, but we must still be cautious. In time, the union was blessed and preparations for marriage began. But Adewale, Adisa's friend, watched silently. His heart burned with jealousy. He saw how fortune was smiling on Adisa, how the daughter of the wealthy trader had chosen him. What of me? He thought. What will become of me if my friend prospers and I remain in rags? Though his lips encouraged Adisa, his heart brewed jealousy. He even found himself gazing too long at Morunkeji, telling her in jest, if only fate had made you mine. Morunkeji disliked it and warned Adisa, but Adisa dismissed her fears. Adewale is my brother, Adisa said. Whatever I have belongs to him. The wedding came, full of drums, songs, and dancing feet. The union was blessed, and Bakare took Adisa under his wings, teaching him the ways of trade. Soon, Adisa prospered in both farming and business. Adewale, however, sank deeper into jealousy. Not long after, tragedy struck the throne of Okele. The king fell ill of a mysterious disease and died. Within 2 months, more than 25 members of his family perished. The oracle was consulted, and the chief priest revealed a chilling truth. The late king seized the throne by poisoning his own father and denying the rightful heirs their rightful throne. His line is cursed. Only when Adewale, son of the forgotten royal house, is made king, will peace return. The ruling family refused at first, mocking the prophecy. They crowned another king, but within 3 months, that king and his household also died. Fear gripped the land. Finally, they had no choice but to seek out Adewale. Where was he? Hiding in a distant village, placed there by none other than Adisa, who supplied him with food, money, and protection. When Adewale was finally summoned to return, he was overjoyed. Friend Adisa, he cried, The gods have remembered me at last." Adisa too rejoiced. He provided all the clothing for the coronation, arranged feasts, and made sure the day was glorious. Adewale was crowned, drums thundered, and the people sang "Kabiyesi o." But kingship does not wash envy from the heart. Adewale's eyes still lingered on Morunkeji. He called Adisa and said, "Friend, you shall be one of my chiefs. It is time to honor you." Adisa rejoiced, but Morunkeji warned him, "Do not forget what I told you when we first married. Adewale is not to be trusted." "Enough," Adisa snapped. "Do not sow hatred between me and my friend." One fateful day, when Adisa traveled for trade, King Adewale sent for Morunkeji. In the privacy of the palace, he declared, "Morunkeji, I have always desired you. Adisa has prospered enough. It is you I want." Morunkeji resisted, but the king overpowered her. Afterwards, realizing she might expose him, he ordered his guards, "Kill Adisa before he returns." But fate twisted. When the guards ambushed Adisa, they took pity on him. "Adisa," one whispered, "we know what the king did. He wronged you. We will not kill you, but you must disappear forever." They faked his death, stained his clothes with blood, and returned them to the king. When Adisa did not return, grief spread. The king pretended to mourn and even insisted Morunkeji stay in the palace until her husband was found. At night, however, the guards secretly revealed the truth to her and helped her escape to reunite with Adisa in hiding. The people of Okeile soon grew restless. They began to see the true face of their new king. Morunkeji returned, empowered with charms from the elders. The king, still blinded by lust, tried again to force himself on her, but this time she struck him with the charm. King Adewale fell, writhing in pain. His cries echoed through the palace. "Adisa, forgive me, forgive me." The people gathered. Outrage burned like wildfire. Some wanted to stone him, others wanted to set him ablaze, but the chief priest forbade them, declaring, "Leave him to the judgment of the gods." In agony, Adewale died, not as a king honored, but as a traitor cursed. Adisa returned to Okeile, welcomed with drums, dancing, and tears of joy. The people said, "A man who stands by a friend in poverty is worthy of a crown." And so, Adisa was made king, and his family, once humble farmers, became the fifth royal family to rule. Adewale's lineage, stained by betrayal, was cast aside forever. And thus, the people of Okeile learned, envy poisons the heart, and betrayal destroys even the mightiest throne.